American billionaire Jeff Bezos has invested $3 billion in a startup that creates an anti-aging cure. Scientists are planning to create an anti-aging cure by studying the process of reprogramming cells, that is, ensuring a return to the stem cell state. Bezos invested $3 billion into this venture, while the environmental concerns, for example, received a 10 times smaller investment. Looks like he cares much more about this.
Well, naturally, this is something that he cares about. It is understandable.
And the fact that he will live in such a world, say an environmentally dirty one, bothers him less.
He will provide it for himself.
I see. How do you like this aspiration in people? He probably explains it beautifully. He must say, I want people to live longer, and so on, and such is the aspiration.
Why should people live longer?
This thesis of yours...
What about it?
It's problematic, frankly speaking.
Well, naturally it is problematic.
A person wants to live longer.
Why? He doesn't even know, but he wants to.
Well, yes, I don't know what to say.
Let him answer this first. Why do you need it?
Is that the main question?
Yes, here I have, let's say, an elixir of life. You'll take one drop and will live for another 100 years. And then you will come to me again.
Okay.
And then what? What? How will this help this Mephisto?
What do you think in general? Will one have second thoughts about using such an elixir to live longer? Or should he rather pause and think, why? What will it give me?
Instinct is very strong.
The instinct of life.
If I know that I am now in charge of my life and death, and that in the next moment, even if it is without pain, without anything, I will turn off the switch and that's it, the end. Especially if I have no ideas about afterlife, but only the kind an ordinary person has, then I truly believe everyone will agree to one more round.
To live a bit more, another round, to suffer.
It is only because of fear of death and inevitability of the unknown.
Will this make one keep living?
Yes, that is to say, because of nothing good.
So you're saying the fear of death will make one live, not purpose of life.
Naturally. What purpose of life? There is none.
Oh, you see?
The purpose of an ordinary person's life is to escape death. But why? I'm afraid.
And how should it be? What do you think?
I have seen many people, the elderly, aged, who agree with death, who agree as such. Here I am going to lie down and never get up, and that's fine.
Well, these are tired people. They're tired of this life.
Well, a person gets tired of life. Why should I go on tomorrow, especially if the same thing is going on and on?
I wish to somehow add a bit of optimism to our conversation. What if you find the purpose of life? Then is it justified to live longer and longer? Here I've found the purpose of life. I want to reach it.
Then naturally you have all
incentives?
All the incentives.
That is, only in this case you feel...
If the purpose of life justifies prolonging your life, prolong it. Come to the cashier. Write a statement.
And take the elixir.
And take the elixir, yes.
Should the purpose of life be unattainable, very elevated, or are we talking about an ordinary purpose of life?
Write your statement and we'll see. And we will decide whether to give you another 2 years or 20 or maybe even 200 years.
I see. What purpose of life would you personally deem fitting for 200 years and thus dispense the elixir? Just tell me. If they came to you and said, this is my goal in life.
I wouldn't give it to anyone. None of it to anybody. However much you are allocated, fit into this time.
I see. What purpose of life do you see as a valid purpose of life?
For you to be able to do something for others.
I don't have any more questions.
This isn't easy.
It's not easy.
To get to this, to such a decision, and then to implement it? Well, let's hope we'll make it on time.